Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Hesketh. I'm the President and CEO of Viva Gold Corp. By background, I'm a mining engineer and mineral economist. I have over 40 years in the industry. I'm here today to present Viva Gold and its 100% owned Tonopah Gold Project. Now, as a summary, we've got a very experienced management team and board. With tight capital structure in the company, 39.2 million shares outstanding, and we trade on the Tonopah Venture Exchange under the symbol VAU and on the OTCQB in the US under the symbol VAUCF. Our Tonopah Gold Project is located on the very mining-friendly Walker Lane Gold Trend of Western Nevada. The deposit, as we know it, currently remains open along trends and with significant exploration upside potential. It has a high-grade starter pit that drives rapid payback, and we've got a positive preliminary economic assessment outlined to date. What we see from that work is that the pit size has substantial leverage to gold price, with increases as the gold price goes up. We're currently envisioning this project as a low capital cost, open pit heap leach investment opportunity that would produce an average of 40,000 to 50,000 ounces a year, with the first several years being significantly higher than that. The project has excellent infrastructure, including paved road access and close proximity to commercial water and power supply. We acquired the 100% of Tonopah Gold Project in 2017, and that came along with substantial information. Former explorers on the project include Core Mining, Rio Agam, Kennecott, Newmont, and Midway Gold. We have a large land position, and royalties have been renegotiated and reduced. There's an extensive database of information, including over 90,000 meters of drilling. So, as far as location, we're located about 20 minutes drive from the town of Tonopah, Nevada, on paved road. We're just south of the Kinross Round Mountain Gold Mine, which is about 30 miles to the north of us. And we're in a district that has produced significant amount of gold and silver over the years. It is a mining friendly jurisdiction, and proven by the Fraser Institute in 2019, Nevada rated number 3 in the world. So moving on, our drill results over time, you can see we get both very high grades as well as lower grades. This property has 2 different populations of mineralization. One is a low-grade blanketite mineralization, lower grade, that is associated with a lithologic contact. And the second is a high-grade vein structures and breccias that cut through the lower-grade mineralization. They both work together to form a very constructive pit concept. As you can see here, this is a long section of the mineral blocks through the entire main pit. And what you see here, coming close to surface, this is our high-grade core, which will also be our starter pit. The magenta is 3 to 10 gram blocks. And the block size is 6 meter by 6 meter. So that's a substantial amount of contained gold. It comes within close proximity to surface, about 10 meters, and it produces the first 100,000 ounces of gold to be mined. That high-grade core will essentially carry the capital of the project. That's why we're so enthusiastic about this project and looking forward to moving it towards development. It's got these high-grade centers that drive economics. It's also a very well-drilled resource. About 65% of the mineralization is already in the measured and indicated category. So our resource, declared resource in all categories, just over 500,000 ounces. That's contained within a $1,600 pit shell. Within that, if you look at cutoff grade, about 42% of the total ounces fall over 1 gram per ton cutoff. That represents the high-grade nature of this deposit. The PEA results demonstrated robust economics. We show two cases: the $1,400 case, which was completed at, which was the 3-year trailing average price, and the $1,600 alternative design case. The $1,600 case produces quite a few more ounces and has stronger leverage to gold price. With today's market, you would probably design towards the $1,600 case. And as you can see on the sensitivity against the base case, there's substantial price leveraging, but the real driver here, 1.5-year payback. That is that high-grade core presenting itself and driving the capital recovery on this project. So that's our opportunity. Our other opportunity here is open extensions to the mineralization. The resource pit area is shown in this slide here. And you see up in the upper left-hand corner, there's the Midway Hills area. That's about 30,000 ounces that's not in our resource. That was discovered by Rio Agam and Coeur d'Alene. It requires additional drilling. We believe that based on historic drilling, we've got substantial potential for additional discovery along the West Fault Zone. There's several zones of low-grade mineralization that's been intercepted over time. We have additional potential along the Discovery Rye Patch Fault Zone to the southeast, and in the northwest fault between the Midway Hills and the main resource pit area. So our anticipation here is a smaller open pit heap leach development with expansion over time as we grow into the total resource. In terms of permitting and location, you can see from this picture there are no neighbors. The road in the background is the paved highway that runs up to the Round Mountain mine of Kinross. The road coming into the picture is a chip seal road. There's been substantial work done on permitting. Back in 2003, Newmont Gold completed an environmental assessment on this project. No red flag issues were determined at that time. Based on that work, Newmont was able to gain a plan of operations for the disturbance of up to 75 acres of ground in exploration. In addition, the town of Tonopah, their well fields are located about 5 miles to the east of the project. From those well fields, we can purchase commercial water as well as tap into the Nevada power grid. So that's all very close proximity to the site. Our current drilling program is underway. We've completed 11 of 14 planned TG-RC holes. We will complete the last 3 of the RC holes as core. That's to gain additional geotechnical data. And the TM holes are for metallurgical and environmental sample capture. So the goals of this work program: expand our gold resource and upgrade inferred mineralization to measured and indicated. Metallurgical study, increase our gold recovery and improve our economics by doing so. Optimize our pit slopes. Hydrologic management study, also positive impacts. And then complete archaeologic and biologic studies for feasibility and permitting. So moving on, value drivers. Viva Gold, we have very strong capital structure, experienced team, We own 100% of our project. It's a well-drilled development opportunity. We have a high-grade starter pit, robust PE economics, fast-track permit potential, and we've identified exploration upside. We have a strong pipeline of information coming down the road for press releases and to drive, continue to drive our share price with success. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.